Okay, cold start, here we go. Holding steady at 49 times? Oh, yeah. It's only bouncing about 2 psi. That's good.
I don't know, solid. You give a little gas. Move it up.
Let me see. I don't know if you guys can hear this on the video, but it still has a slight red misfire. Smooth. The fuel pressure gets smoother when I give it gas.
Yeah, it goes at 49. It
Gets more solid at 49. Okay. I guess we'll have to see if that changes at all when we let it warm up.
Yeah. So here's my other question I had was.
Let me know when you're ready. Alright, second cold start after cleaning a couple grounds. Still sounds like it has that misfire though. Still sounds like it has that misfire. That's a little erratic. Here's what it sounds like out of the exhaust. Sounds like a misfire. Restarted it to see if the fuel pressure adjusted, and giving it gas does not make it steady out and hold at, you know, the manual says about 49 psi plus or minus 2. It stays just as erratic. Try and do that again, Dad. Put the PCV vacuum hose. I'm just wondering why it's adjusting the idle. Might just be because of the map sensor. Weird that the engine sounds smooth again, like usual. It's warming up and it's starting to smooth out again. There it is. Throttle response sounded good there. Not like the usual warm-up throttle response. That's true. It's almost regulating out a little more. The engine's slowing down. And here's what it sounds like now. It's got a little temperature in it. It's got just a little bit off the temperature gauge, and I'll show you what it sounds like out of the exhaust. exactly the same. As it warms up, the throttle hesitation gets worse. I got some warmth there. The thermostat open, it's up to temp, and here the throttle hesitation seems to be worse when you're inside the car using the pedal than as opposed to just turning the throttle blade by hand. But yeah, I'll give it a little gas. You guys can hear it's hard to see. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Nope, that was, I just touched the gas, barely touched it. So see what it takes to start the thing. Giving it, holding some gas. Yeah, pull off the. All right, just pulled off the PVC vacuum line. It seemed to be messing with the idle. I'm giving it a little gas there. I gave it a little gas, but it started much better. Right at the end, I gave it a little gas, but it started much better.
You plugged up PVC valve. Maybe it's getting too much air.
I don't know. That was a little gas, okay. Also, that hesitation, I held the throttle at about this RPM, for about this much RPM for about 2 seconds. That's how long it takes for it to recover when you first give it gas. That was me letting it idle and not touching it. There we go. Yeah, when it goes down to that low RPM, it makes the oil pressure go almost to zero. Yep, sounds good. Yeah, I guess it sounds like this doesn't have a return line like the Supra does, so it just deadheads and stays there. But still warm Jeep. Let it sit for about a minute or two. Check a couple things, but I'm gonna try and restart it now. Okay. Still not giving it gas. I've not touched the gas. I didn't give it any gas. Yeah, I'll try and lean into it slowly. Barely, it'll run a little bit. Not touching the gas. There it goes, it recovered. And now the whole damn Jeep is shaking because of this low RPM. That's me giving it gas. Once it starts revving, the RPM seems to work it seems to be responsive. It's that initial hit that it decides to not like. Alright, taking the intake cover off to try out the spray carb cleaner shit in while I try and start it. It's now doing its typical warm start / idle issues. Alright, my dad's ready with the throttle body cleaner. I can give it a little gas. Alright, gonna try start it now. it got slow. Oh. I'm at the same throttle position. I haven't let up on it. Yeah, you drowned it.
Oh, it doesn't burn that well.
Ah. Here, I'm going to hold the throttle blades open. Keep spraying it while I crank it.
I don't know what that one's in there. The other one dropped.
Actually sounds like it's idling okay.
That's today, the most days.
Okay, I'll put it in. Let me turn the headlights on and put it in gear. See what happens.
Turn the heater on inside.
Yeah. I'm in gear.
The gear's all right.
I'm in gear.
Put it park.
Back in park. Just did the key on, off, on method to see if there's any codes in the system. Got 12 and a 55. Let's see if there's any others. Still getting 12 and 55 so far. I'm seeing if there's anything past it. I think that's it. It's still just 12 and 55, I think, Dad. Yep, nothing else. Currently trying to hold some throttle steady. It's when you let off the throttle where it really hates it. I'm surprised it's recovering. It usually just dies anymore when you get up to temperature.
That's the real problem right there, yeah.
And here I'll give it about just enough to hold about 2,500 RPM. I'll usually snap the throttle rather than pedal it. Off the throttle.